You're listening to virtual interactive chat like you've never heard before. We are discussing issues from both sides of the political spectrum every night. Join us as we take on the two-party system.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our show. We are broadcasting remotely. I hope you are ready to go. We are about ready to bring in the new camera. There it is. Say goodbye to the old camera. And hello. We'll be doing some adjustments to the camera a little bit tonight because we're running a show literally on the road here. Yeah. For some reason, this color doesn't pick up, so I'm going to pull this down. There we go. There we go. And then you can see that we have a seat. All right, good. Thank you very much. Welcome. Hi. Sarah's doing okay, by the way.
But it's just the lighting that makes us look so pale.
We haven't done the lighting yet. We're still working on that. Yeah.
Let's first work on the actual screen.
Yeah.
So that we're not... So we take up the actual screen and work on getting you into the camera.
Thank you.
That will be good. And then...
You know the Logitech down there at the bottom recently got new software. Hello, everybody. I'm David Sponheim, and this is Sarah. We're doing a live broadcast from our travel cast, live casting from the back of our mobile travel center. And we finally set it up so that we could try to do this with the green screen, but we're adjusting the lighting a little bit. And I think if you pull the toggle there, that might help. Try the other way. I think leave it at 0. No, that doesn't really help. Leave it at 0 and then go to the Logitech, that bottom crouton at the bottom.
Is this even right? No, this is desktop region. I'm not even on the right thing.
Yeah, you're adjusting the green screen on the. Okay, we're going to try to get a preset here, a custom preset streaming. Frame rate would be priority. Zoom. I don't know. My hair looks like it's like terrible.
Okay.
I've had a bad hair day, to say the least. Yeah, so we're going to chat with you guys and talk to you guys about politics tonight. So here we go. I'm going to adjust the colors a little bit to make our face look a little bit different in tincture. So let's give that a shot.
Get rid of the auto white balance or something.
No, well, yeah, that's true.
That's better.
Okay.
Tiny bit.
Lower maybe the
I just have
exposure.
To get this straightened out.
Well, exposure seems to be helping reduce the green screen effect. So.
No, you don't have as much problem.
Oh, that's worse. Oh. Ooh. That might be good. Let's try auto white balance again.
Such a problem.
Well, come on over here.
No.
Sit over this
It's
section.
not that. There's a specific thing I'm having an issue with.
We've got this green screen we're holding up here. We're at the NASA Space Laboratory in Cape Canaveral. We are not in a lunar space flight, but it's close.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think I got it sorted out.
Okay. We think we got almost everything we want sorted out.
Except, sorry, you're leading it this way. When you should.
Well, we're kind of like, it's like we're traveling on a plane at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and something's happening. Hang on, let's open up our iBlog show. Hang on. Oh, this is good for my abs. This is exactly what I needed. I was like wondering, how am I going to get my workout here? Well, you just got to keep doing your ab exercises when you're on the road, and everything will be great.
Yeah. I'm sorry this is not in the middle. I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
It's
that you
close enough.
feel like you have to lean it.
Well, I'm the guy who does a lot of typing. If you want to do that, I don't want to go to the other option because that's a little weird.
Okay, got it. Oh,
Try to get comfortable with your head pushing the green screen.
This is ABC News for 2016 streets of Hong Kong Sunday. In opposition of a bill that
I don't want to hear about Hong Kong right now.
back to mainland China to face charges. The higher
Why don't you just X out of the...
That's a great idea.
Get rid of all those tabs.
And here, where is iBlog? I thought I had it. Let's see.
Probably gone forever.
Okay. Yeah, I heard that Motel 6 is actually being sued for $12 million for allegedly using, Department of Homeland Security was using databases for Motel 6, and they didn't have a warrant. And they actually Trump expected them to use that database. What the heck? I asked for iBlog. I got TripAdvisor. What the heck? I'm going to iBlog. Yeah, get comfortable by all means.
I'm trying.
All right. There we go. My goodness.
I do have a pillow.
That took forever.
I should grab.
And then I lost the chat again. That's really weird.
Hi, vlog.
I've got iBlog on one side, and we're going to Vaughn on the other. Oh yeah, you got a muffler, buddy. Data V-Base to Motel 6 is useless now. Yeah, Daryl, that's right. Welcome to the show, everybody. I guess this will hold my hair down. Yeah, it's not it's weird having to be able to do a show with limited contact, with limited room, because normally we would be, in the middle of a studio, but unfortunately we have like just the back seat of our car to broadcast from, and that looks better. It's kind of comfortable back here. This is the first time we've been here in the Mobile Travel Center. Yeah, we are in a van. Yeah, actually. I hate to say it, but we both have our hot coffee, and she has her hot cocoa, and we're just spinning out our show and taking chances, talking to you guys about politics. Anything new going on? Yeah, backseat casting, Sarah. And the problem with chatting is whenever I hit the chat board, you'll see the camera move up and down like we're in a rumble seat. Oh yeah. Oh, love that.
Whoa.
Yeah,
don't
there
do
you
that,
go.
David.
Nice. Well, that's because that was in there.
Hello, that one guest. Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
I was looking forward to that.
Oh, great.
Coffee stains are really nice in the carpeting. That's what I prefer.
Okay.
Yeah. Because they're good, because they work, the naturalness of the coffee goes into your socks, and it's like a natural odor eater. Who needs odor eaters when you got coffee? And now this would be great if we really were, in front of a green screen, and it really did work, but it's like you need a bolster here, I've got some jackets.
Well, I was going to say what we have is pillows.
We do? Where?
Yeah, they're right up there. I have a neck pillow,
Oh,
and you have a
you're
black
right.
pillow.
Yeah, let's do that.
I don't know where they are. I just know that they're up there somewhere.
Well, we need to store
okay.
things back here, so if you could just stick this back here, maybe it'll help.
Oh,
Are you
under
okay?
you?
No, behind the green screen.
Well, actually, it would be good.
The whole concept is to get the green screen out of our head.
Oh, that actually, look how that takes it, the green screen.
Yeah, see, isn't that
Well,
cool?
I mean, if you cover up the chair.
Yeah. Well, I don't really...
Oh, the green screen's not going to get out of your head.
Yes, it is. Look at that. That's so much better now. Wow. And, now they think we have a 2015 Sienna based on the back seat rest. So that's cool. I've got everyone believing we have a 2015 Sienna. Welcome everybody to our show. Give me the heads up on what's happening in the news. I haven't checked the news yet, and if I touch the screen, it bounces. So let's see if I can do that delicately, touching the screen. Oh, that bounced. Yeah, I'm going to have to learn how to. Grasshopper, touch the mouse with your hands. Do not make.
Would you do that?
It's just, I gotta tell you, no, I really gotta tell you, this is the best thing for my abs ever. This is good. Oh man, this is the best. Hit enter. U.S. government photos show detained migrants pleading for help. Whoa, really? He's mishandling the migrants something fierce, everybody. This is terrible. Good evening, guest. That one guest. Thanks for coming in, everybody. We are here. Sarah has not been abducted. She's very much here. She won't be in tomorrow's show, but I will be here. We just wanted to prove to you that everything's fine. We're not being hijacked anywhere. We're setting up our safe house today. We did our safe house routine. We got it really cool. Did you enjoy it? Not really.
Oh, I'm, yeah. Can you, did I put that green jacket in the back?
Yeah, do you want that? Is it like under your back?
Yeah.
That would be cool. We need like a bolster. How about one of these pillows? How about one of these Samsonite?
Ooh, both of those pillows.
Samsonite pillows would be good. Try that.
Do you want that one?
No, you use that one. And you remember you wanted something for your neck too, so I've got that over here.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
I was just thinking somehow that could go up there or over your and push the green screen up. You see?
Just I'll do that for you.
This is something. This mobile broadcasting, man.
I don't think that's going to push the green screen up very much, but that's good. Yeah.
Like that.
Okay.
Put that on my back.
Let me just connect. Okay.
That's good for my back. Okay, we're getting there, folks. There is no ride here. We're in green screen hell. Welcome to green screen hell, everybody. What I like about this is we have limited access to stewardesses on this ship. Stewardess, could I please get a vodka tonic? But I don't drink. So could you make it a non-alcoholic vodka tonic? Thank you. That feels good. Oh, it's like cups my head. Yeah, I feel like I'm on the space shuttle. Okay, I'm ready now. Oh yeah, this is great. Now we're feeling 100% totally comfortable. Oh gosh, you're just having a hard time with that green screen over there.
What?
Is that okay?
I'm good now.
Okay. Yeah, it's almost like we're in. Oh, why did you give me the better back pillow?
Because you want the better pillow?
This is the better pillow. Why did you give me the better pillow?
Because this is the better pillow.
Oh, okay. We both have what we think are the better pillows. Don't use that pillow. That's when David sits on it with his hemorrhoids. Tom, I don't have hemorrhoids. How's the sound quality, everybody? Are you?
Oh goodness.
Are you happening with the sound quality?
What's the problem though? It's like this. Where is it?
What is the problem? Because you seem to always be uncomfortable, and I'm
not uncomfortable.
I'm very comfortable. I feel fine. Now that I'm in this position, I feel wonderful.
That's how I feel.
As long as I don't sound as terrible. What do you mean?
Yeah.
How could sound be terrible? We've got a really good mic.
Because maybe it's going off the wrong sound because of the default.
Well, maybe, let me drop it here. Testing 1, 2. That should be good. That's ridiculous for the sound to be terrible. Let's
bring
get
it to us.
Yeah,
Closer to you.
Hey everybody, how are you? Yeah, we're having the EMSR, and this is RUMR. ASMR versus RUMR. Okay, so if you are MR, are you an MR? ASMR is very popular now, and many shows
what
have.
What does ASMR stand for?
I don't know. Hey, Saudi. So Saudi says, sounds so good, David. Sounds so good. No, she hasn't. No, I'm not David's evil twin. I'm the guy with bad hair who almost spilled coffee all over the floor, but luckily I had this cup that has this ability to hold on to the coffee, so luckily only a few drops spilled. Thank you. We are a shit country, but we try to listen. Thank you, Pirate Salty Dog. That says it all about America. You know, you're trying to listen to something that, like intelligent thought, taking on the tough questions of, how people survive in this day and age. Many of you are reaching the end of your rope with your financials, and you're wondering, gee, how long can I borrow on my credit cards? The truth is, the credit that you have been extended will extend forever, and you will always have credit. Yes, you're living in the greatest country in the world, and not only do we have a strong economy, but we're leading in so many different areas. I forgot to hit the days. Yeah, see, it defaults to AC whenever it's hooked up to the DC. But I checked this battery, this lithium ion. It's the only one that charges apparently doesn't want to do that. Wow. Here, let's try these. Do you have a light over there?
Yeah, it's not gonna work though.
Oh, yeah, because this thing.
Because it's gonna go straight to it. See,
Yeah.
actually, it's not turning on at all. Is yours?
Yeah.
How is yours turn on?
You just press it like that. It's on, but you can't see it. All right. Well,
Can we turn that one on, or do you want me to get the things from under your 2 small battery operated ones?
yeah, I've got that backup system.
Is
You
that
could hold the
how you
mic and
used
talk to
it?
people.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to my Ghost. It's like a black
It
bean
won't accept the AC signal 100%.
because it's a battery.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and try to hook up that.
Okay,
I'll be right
sounds
there.
good.
Let me get some air in here, too.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, it did seem like we were erased for just a second. When our light went out, then we went dark, and we had to use our lights. So anyway, okay, thanks. Oh, that works. However, that battery, it's kind of interesting. Okay. I take it last night you were totally in the front, right?
Okay, we got a problem.
Whoa, no, battery?
Yeah.
Oh, God, no. Okay, that's not going to work. Okay, unplug that. What do we do here? Uncharge this? Unplug everything?
That draws too much energy.
Yep. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay, we will be idling. Thank you.
Do you want me to plug it in up there somehow?
Yeah, I'm going to pull the AC adapter, and I'm going to pull all the plugs out of the AC adapter, and I'm going to go to the AC adapter and leave it running. Okay?
We're gonna run
I did
for.
it last night. It's better for air too.
And that's how long you ran for the same
Yeah.
on and off, or just
No,
on?
I ran it with the air. It was running on full steam. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to bring it back there while we idle. We're going to charge the car now, because that was weird. That was scary.
I know, very.
Okay, we're going to definitely charge the car.
Okay.
I just have to disconnect all these tight cords that you put together.
I
Oh, I'm good. Let me get you a light. Hang on.
I got a light. I got a light.
Okay,
There we go.
Good.
It's a weird light. It makes me look. There we go. I'll just hold it down here. All right. And let me get the microphone up. Yeah, something like that. We're just doing some, oh, that's a wild one. We're doing some interesting car driving time. That's what I don't want. But, okay. Anyway. All right.
Okay, what I'm going to do is plug in back and hand you the AC adapter through the window.
You want me?
I got it.
Okay.
You put all these cords together so nicely, I have to separate them.
Oh, those cords.
Yeah, because the AC adapter inverter
Right.
was that battery that we have draws too much on the engine when it's just parked in ignition. So it's not acceptable.
Yeah, so we definitely can only use it for using it. We can't use it to charge it.
We're going to plan B now with the engine on, and we're going to just idle and charge because that battery is low. That battery was sucking so much juice out of the other battery, it was ridiculous. Okay. There we go.
Okay. Oh, while you're here, is there any way you could push this in,
Yeah.
like toward here?
Yeah, I can.
There we go. That's good. That's good.
Okay. doesn't
I know
seem good
it's-
on my end, but
There's a reason that it's good. It's lower, but I don't really care. It feels like I'm camping.
yeah, it seems like
There you go. I like camping. I don't think Starbucks lets you stay overnight, but maybe we're gonna try it. See what happens. Vacation, right? Yes, you're right.
plug this light in now into that battery, and we can plug this thing can be shut off.
Okay, then that's gonna have to be.
We can unplug that. Okay. This can go right in here.
Okay. Oh, wait, that's not what I
Trying to
wanted.
find the plugs.
So not what I wanted.
Show me the light.
Got it.
Thanks. I can't see plugs. Okay, they go like that. Okay. All right, that's going in, and we'll back up the light. Well, that was scary. Not getting the engine started.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I don't know if that. I think it's the light's drawing too much.
Light's drawing too.
Yeah, get rid of the light. See the.
Okay, we'll go to the backup lights. This is a disaster, that light.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll just have to get more batteries or something
We're good.
for the lights.
I got another light too.
Sorry. I don't even know about having anything plugged in at this time. I mean, the engine's running, but barely.
Okay, we'll unplug this for a while and run it off battery. Okay.
Okay. That sounds fine. I got tired of staying in hotels, so I decided to stay here with you. Alright, bye, pirate.
Once we reach homeostasis, we'll be okay. We've kind of gone through the gambit here with the mobile broadcasting.
It's called Priceless Antique. It's a priceless moment. Completely priceless. Hello, Dr. Meow. Welcome. Did I imagine this will be the high point of my life? No, of course not. But sure, why not?
Okay, we're good. I got another backup light here.
It's lovely.
These LED lights are great. They're actually better than the other method. I use the LED light facing away, like straight up in the air, like you're doing. Yeah, we'll use that as a backup.
What
We
does-
got the inverter.
What does that even mean, a house Carl? You want to turn off the overhead lights that you have on?
Yes,
Or are those, never mind, they're
they're
probably
automatic. As long as the engine's on, we're good. Okay. Wow. Okay, let me get my light on.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, the green screen's almost of no value now, right? So
Of course it's of no value.
at least
yeah.
we have something we can
It's
talk
not
about.
about the green screen, by the way.
It's not, no. Well, that's...
It's about like this over my shoulder.
Well, let's just pull it out.
No, it's I want it over here more. There we go. That'll work. Okay, anyway. Not quite, Johnny. But why not?
We each have our own mini lights, so we could go like that, or... It's really, there's no way
Anyway, I think we should get rid of the green screen effect.
Right.
I don't think that's helping anything.
Let's turn that off.
Chroma key. So
Go right click on
logic capture
Logic Capture.
and go to chroma key none.
Yeah. and left
I'd
click
like
there.
to do that.
I'd like to be.
That's much.
Yeah, it's much better. Yeah, that's way better. And then we could have like indirect lighting.
Then it can be like,
Ooh.
there we go.
Hi.
Here's my light.
Can we go back to the other camera now that we tried this one? I'm just curious.
Of course we can.
I know, it just seems so ridiculous, but I just want to see how it looks. You'll have to bear with us, folks. We're still experimenting with this setup. As you can see, the green screen's a failure. That might be better.
Why are we doing the green screen?
Why?
Like
Okay, I'll
effects.
tell you why. Okay.
But you're right, and
Let's
it
get
seems
rid
to
of the
be
effect
going out of
here.
this window over here and showing that gas station. No. Nothing.
Yeah, really. Okay. Well,
I mean, it's
this is actually better now.
I know.
But it's just so hard to actually.
See, there you go.
It's so.
No, it's fine. You can go back to the green screen effect if you really want to.
No, it's just so nice to have a green screen. I'm so glad we got it. It's just it was too large. That's the thing. It was too large. This thing came in a box. It's like all wrapped up, and we hit the button, and all of a sudden it popped out. It was like 10 feet by 4 feet, or it was supposed to be 8 by 4, and I had no idea it was like this extremely extremely large green screen. It's great in hotel rooms, but not in vans.
Yeah.
We are in a remote location where we can't get decent Wi-Fi connections, and because it's so far away and because the 5G network hasn't been put in our remote location, we can't give you a show from our remote location. We found that out today. A Wi-Fi hotspot won't work out here.
Yeah, tenting is so nice. It's
Practically.
Like, it looks like we're in a tent, doesn't it?
It does. We're kind of in a tent. And
There we go.
I've got my coffee and you got your hot cocoa.
Well,
it's romantic, really, when you think about it. We're having like a romantic green screen
maybe
moment.
there are bears around here, Dr. Meow.
We are.
And I'll just have to talk to any police
We almost got
officer.
stranded in the middle of nowhere.
If the police
Yeah.
officer asks me what I'm doing, I'll just have to say, well, I had to talk to Dr. Meow.
We had a conference to do at this hour, and it's important to reach our people at this hour. You know, we have a perfect excuse. You know, I'm obviously not going to tell them I'm running for president or anything, but I will tell them, you know, we have a nightly show that we spend time on, and well, get out of the car, spread your legs.
Could happen.
Do you have any contraband?
Could happen.
I'm just doing a nightly show. What do you mean a nightly show? Well, I don't want to get swatted. What does that mean? Why would you be swatted? Are you a criminal? Is there a reason? Hey, we could play like footsies with our lightsies. See how we're doing like
Yes.
lightsy movement? I'm kind of like romancing you with my light.
I think this is good. Low lighting is actually better.
Yeah, I mean, this. When you think about it, we've been wanting to get closer, and this is a great way to do it. And Sarah's giving me
You can
this.
just go to sleep now.
Tomorrow night it'll be easier because I'll be in the front seat, and you'll have the view that I had before instead of this back seat view.
Yeah. I
Which
can't
is
do that.
really kind of weird.
I like to be in the back seat with you.
Well, we couldn't do a front seat show, but I'll be doing a show myself remotely. Oh my gosh, my hair.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, this is a disaster
Oh,
zone.
poor thing.
I should get a hat. Let me get a hat
I only
on.
have my hat here.
Oh, this is terrible. I didn't bring a wig. That'll be tomorrow night, Wig Wednesday.
Well, I'm glad that we can make you laugh.
I'm going to try your UV protecting hat here.
Are we traveling as part of our Netflix documentary? I wish.
I wish. I wish.
Yeah, not.
I wish. I wish. I wish. I wish. I wish. I wish.
The
I wish.
show has already started.
We're kind of like hillbillies out in the middle of nowhere. Howdy, everybody. We're here to talk about American politics.
We're traveling
and we
through different places, including Hillbilly Land.
Hillbilly land, yeah.
Oh, goodness.
It's a bonnet, and I've got everything on it. See, it's a bonnet. It's Sarah's hat. I just wanted to use it because my hair sucks. Master Meatball, what are you saying? Let's take a look. We're going to go to Master Meatball in the iBlog room. Are you coming to Ohio? No, we're not coming to Ohio. We would
Northern
not,
Ohio?
maybe.
Southern Ohio?
You really want to meet us?
Ohio.
You want to meet us? Want to hang out with us?
Where do you want us to go? Wait, can you take the microphone?
No, we don't have EBT phone cards, but I could
Columbus, Ohio?
You could get an EBT card, though. That'd be kind of cool if you had one. These are portable lights. You get them at Harbor Freight. They're free when you order a few things.
Do you want us to meet you somewhere in Columbus, Ohio? Probably
no one has
not.
recognized me yet on trip. I've been wearing this bonnet wherever I go. So if they think I'm like a transgender in training, you know, whenever I go in, this is one of my get-ups where I wear this bonnet and they say, dude, are you like a transgender? Don't be prejudiced against me. Well, I met a lot of weird people in the early days. You forgot Tech Walla, who was originally Walla. You're forgetting Mr. Bumpus. We met so many people in the early days of our show, and we haven't been traveling for 7 years, as you know. So when we hit the road, how many people can go on the road and have all these people look at them and actually comment in the chat room, what a weird group of people you are. I mean, that's kind of cool when you think about it.
That's a problem.
Do you want to sit over here?
No.
What was that?
I don't know. I should go check it.
Oh, it's finally coming back. You see, this is the thing. If you push it...
I got something hooked or something, and something came unhooked, and now...
I know what that was. That was the hook that was sashed to the side to hold on to our cool chairs that we use at the beach in our mobile travel center. That's our hook, our chair hook.
And was that hooked on here or something?
Well, let's be clear. I was not with Larry Sinclair in 1999 in a limousine.
I don't know all of my travel plans, but I don't think I'm going to Columbus, Ohio. Sorry.
No, I don't. It's starting to look like a horror show. What do you think traveling and doing a show is? Do you think this is fun? I'd rather be laying in a bed. Who's that city slicker on the fancy TV box? Hey, everybody, it's me, Dave from Beverly Hills. Yeah, I was the illegitimate child of Jethro, but I never was integrated in the family, and Grandma kicked me out. So now I got to find my own wealth in this world. It's a camping show. Yeah, we're in our tent, everybody. Yeah, let's just go with that because that works. It's not a car. We're in our tent and we're out in the middle of nowhere. And I almost couldn't start my car, which would have meant helicopter, sat phone, emergency support. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking that this hat's working for me, Sarah. I think it's the best dang hat I could ever have. It's a green tent, yeah. It's the kind they have at NASA. When NASA goes underwater with the International Space Station and they do their testing, they also take pictures and show you how the green screen works. We don't have a problem with, when you're in the outdoors, you don't worry about that, where you pee, Daryl. Amber is in our safe house. I told you
Amber's driving.
Amber's driving.
I almost took a video of her almost driving the other day. She was in the car and she was sitting in the driver's seat as I was getting ready to leave.
Take your hat off. Sorry,
take my hat off?
No, take my hat off. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Take my other hat off?
You don't want to wear a hat?
You want me to wear my other hat?
No, I'll wear this hat. This is more cowboy-esque. Howdy, partner.
All right.
I'm wearing this transgender hat to fit in with some of you transgenders out there in transgender land. It's a cranial protection.
David doesn't like to warn anyone about his travel plans ever.
The bonnet looked better. Wait a second. Did he say that the bonnet looked better? I think this looks better.
I don't know.
You think the bonnet looked better?
I don't know.
Well, let's see if my real hair looks better.
You don't like your real hair?
It's okay. It's not Wig Wednesday. Tomorrow I'll wear a wig. I'll be sitting in the front car doing the show with a wig. Oh, this is great. I had a great time last night. We had a full show.
That's funny, big hug.
Dave, this store wants to sponsor your show, 24-hour pawn and gun auto part discount, pharmaceutical adult gift band tackle discount, cigarette outlet. I don't think I can get an endorsement from a company that has 14 names as their title. Dave, wearing wigs makes less attracted to you. Well, do I have to worry about that? Is that something I need to worry about? I don't think it's important to maintain perfection in a relationship. In fact, if you can achieve imperfection and like it, you're happy. Let's talk about the truth about relationships, because I think this is a great opportunity to touch down on some tough subjects. A lot of you are facing incels. Many of you are MGTOWs, men who've gone their own way. What are the female equivalent of females who've gone FIGTOWs?
Lonely.
Lonely. Lonely ladies. I mean, it's like people have gone their own way and it's not fun, you know? So Sarah and I decided to, no, it's an LED light, Bengalitis. It produces zero dirty energy. You can get these at Harbor Freight for free. They're the coolest little lights. I'm serious.
Or $9.99.
Well, no, I mean, you have to pay like $10 and they'll give it to you for free with an ad. Harbor Freight is everywhere now. Gosh, you can't even survive in life without Harbor Freight. See, it has this light too.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Trump EPA okays emergency use of bee-killing pesticide
I know.
on 13.9 million acres.
He wants to drop pesticides everywhere. The man doesn't even know how bad off the environment is, because he lives on fillet of fishes, and yeah, he lives on fillet of fish sandwiches and Diet Coke. I mean, that guy's not going to care about the environment. You know, the tough part is getting these pictures into the show. Trump EPA okays emergency use of bee-killing pesticide on 13 million acres. Oh, that's nice. We need more pesticides on Earth. That'd be great. We can roll that window up, too. I should do that. Let me go roll that other window up, because it's letting in you-know-whats. Thank you. Sarah
Yes,
can give you a little
air.
ASMR. Air. Sarah can give you a little ASMR, folks.
Okay. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful time. It's pretty amazing. We've only been on the show for about 45 minutes, and
That's
we
all.
have 2 hours and 15 minutes to go.
That's hilarious.
Oh, can you make sure the lights above us are turned off?
Oh, yeah, thank you. Good idea.
Both of them? Are they?
Yep, they're
good?
both turned off.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. We're good.
Okay.
See,
Now
the problem is
it's
it went
just
this
like-
way. It should have gone the other way. You got stuck with the bad seat.
I don't know. I'm fine.
All right.
All right. So now it feels like we're definitely camping, and that was our point to go camping this summer.
Yeah.
And I mean, we start out with some hotel rooms but then it's like, okay, we definitely need to camp because
This is camping
hotel
in our,
rooms are getting a little
in our green tent
too
here.
much.
Yeah, and these green
to deal
tents
with.
are great.
I
Because,
don't like to go into debt.
I know. Well, now, in lieu of that, did you know that 65% of the entire population is $500 away from living on the street?
How much?
500.
Wow.
You are at the RT3 Lincoln Motel. Welcome, everybody. They told us to take it to the motel, so we took it to the motel.
I'm sorry. I was going to work on this right here. I can go like this.
These have cool little hooks, too. You can hang these things. The Harbor Freight really thought this through when they came up with this idea.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Ooh, there you go.
I could just change this spot
It's
up.
almost like you can't see us inside. It's stealth. We have these mirrored reflected windows, so people look at us and they don't even know we're here. Global warming has finally hit the worst of us, folks. We've got... Let me see if this... Oh, that's definitely needed.
Reset.
I'm wondering if we can get a hook on this one, too.
I'm going to take this leftover.
There, that'll hook.
I don't want to go that far.
What if I put two at the same place? The same light. Whoa, that's too much. I liked what you had earlier with the light just sitting straight up. Try that just sitting straight up, like right there. That works better, see?
Okay.
It's diffused lighting. And this way I can kick back and kind of cuddle. and be warm and cozy and fun. A 2-year-old Chinese child made those lights, Daryl. No,
pretty amazing.
I mean, that is amazing. If you were 2 years old and Chinese, you could probably make lights like that too. Quickly operate the declinator in the glass shield array. We are traveling through the green screen tent outside in our camping feature at the Mobile Travel Center. Welcome everybody to our daily show. If only we could just deliver a show from a perfect setup in a van, that'd be great. But we tried it with a green screen, it didn't work. So
yeah, I think that's fine.
if you turn the green screen on, you can see. Let me get the green screen now that we have better lighting. Let me just. And for the past hour, we've been talking about the green screen. Could you just open the? Let me set up my hand on your body there. Okay. All right. This is the nice thing about the intimacy of travel when you're in a green screen situation. Now let's take a look at the other right. Now we're going to take a look at the logic capture and see how that goes. Whoa, darkness. Now let me go here and set the Logitech feature to auto white balance and adjust the volume of light to here. Wow.
Let me adjust this over to your side.
That looks terrible. Reset to default. Let's reset to default. Yes. Yeah. It just doesn't cut it, the lighting. This actually looks better in some ways, doesn't it? Than the others. This looks more like you and I really sitting in a car, even though it's high definition.
Like, because we are sitting in a car.
Okay, it's a choice between this camera and this camera. I'm going to go with this camera, It just seems like the logical choice.
Yeah.
It's like we look like real people now. Before we looked like a cartoon. So.
Well, especially because you kept trying to do the green screen on the other one.
I know. Okay, yeah. Now we're sitting in a car, and this feels more like, hey, hey, Dave. I know the Rod Stewart haircut it's not working for you, but hey, it's better than nothing,
Yeah, we will build a campfire sometime.
We're gonna have some marshmallows,
especially as it gets colder.
Yeah. Except they're full of corn syrup with GMOs in them.
Oh, God, David can't have marshmallows.
No.
Nothing with corn syrup.
No, I'm adamant about corn syrup. I had some coffee I ordered at McDonald's recently. And they said, hey, how many creamers do you want? I want 2. So I thought she was leaving me room for half and half, right? So it came to me and I said, will you put creamer in it? What is that, half and half? No, sir, it's just creamer. I don't know what creamer is. I have no idea what creamer is. It's that corn syrup stuff, that nasty corn syrup stuff. I said, so just give me a cup of black coffee. I'll deal with it later. And luckily for me, I had some hot cocoa in there. It worked out great with the natural non-fat solids. Yeah, it's fake milk, exactly, Daryl. And nobody's called McDonald's on this and said, hey, you got processed food going in your ice cream. There's plastic going in the ice cream. It's a type of plastic. It's okay. You can't see anything out of that corner. It's fine. Well, let's be clear. So what are we going to do with this situation with Iran? Is it metastasizing into war, or are we going to have a benign encounter? Donald Trump seems to go from hating people to loving them within a few minutes. You notice that? The temp, in the air-conditioned car, it's 67 degrees with the engine running. We dang near didn't have our engine running, so yeah, it's a little weird. This is actually running, so I'm going to unplug it.
We're in a car because
we're traveling.
We're camping and traveling. We're traveling and camping. And so we're doing that in the car. No, gotta do that way.
Let me get down.
Oh, sorry.
I know I want you to be on
Oh,
the screen. That's the whole idea.
Let me just take the camera. Thanks.
I'm just unplugging this right now.
Okay, so yes, we're
There we go.
camping.
That'll help the
And,
charging system. Now put it back there. We're good. Okay. Yeah,
That's why
better.
we're here, because we're camping. We were staying
Okay,
in
I'm
some
better.
motels, but we decided to start camping, but then we had to find a place that has good internet. Yeah, can't you see the tent behind
Well, I like
me?
that. I like that fold behind you. That
It's
looks good.
like,
Now go to green screen. See what happens. Just out
oh
of
God,
curiosity.
I don't want to mess with the green screen thing.
Why
But
did
go
that
ahead.
move? I don't understand why that.
Wait, what moved?
The
I just
camera has to
moved
go
the
up
camera.
again, please.
What do you mean it can't?
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, good. Let's try the green screen again. Just trying. I'm just experimenting. Okay, this is an. Oh my gosh, that's not even a green screen. That it doesn't even qualify as a green screen.
That's your other camera behind
that's-
you. That's what it's showing behind you is your
is
other
it?
camera.
Oh well, that explains it. Thank you for clarifying that, Sarah. But no, let's try it again because there's something wrong with that green screen.
It's
yeah,
not going
see,
to work
it's still bad.
because it's just not the right color because of the lighting.
The lighting is all
So just
off.
leave it. It's
I
fine.
know.
without
I'm
it.
gonna leave
Actually,
it.
I would love for you to do the other camera without the green screen.
Okay, let's try that. We
Take
now go
out
back
the
to the other
chroma key.
camera without the green screen. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Okay.
Now get rid of the chroma key.
Tip the camera up there. That's good.
So, okay, it's as tipped as it's going to be.
No, not
Oh.
that camera. We're not using that camera anymore. That's
What?
Okay. We're good. Okay, now go off green screen. Whew. Wow, this is hilarious. I never do potatoes could stream video. You're calling me a potato? That's hilarious.
Well, since they're sick of cheese, that would
Can you
make
give
sense.
backgrounds for other people on Skype, or do they find that they needed a green screen? I don't know. I wouldn't approach anybody on Skype at this point. Skype's unsafe. Potato heads. Oh boy, this is a tragedy. 3
This is
hours of this
fine.
nightmare.
I mean, that's what it's like, you know.
I can't even get a decent story out of anybody
I
because they're
personally
all
like
brain
the
dead
coloring
from the
on
news.
this better than the coloring on the other.
But
by the way.
I definitely like the coloring. Yeah,
But-
better. Thank you.
I can't. Can I move it down a
Yeah,
little bit? No,
everything
because
is
you won't let me.
beautiful
But I can take
in
this
its own
and work
special
on
way. The hell did that get in here?
Well, you
Skype is
open the
unsafe.
door
Proceeds to
once.
click on any of the links posted in chat. Exactly. I never click on links. I have a separate template that I click on links. I use a browser that. Whoa. When I do when I click on links, I actually have a separate browser that I click on links just to screen for malware. Okay? Get down on it. You could not do this. No, props to me. Thank you. Are they really sleeping in a Honda Insight? Yes. We happen to have a tent attached to the back of our Honda Insight. And what I did is I created like a platform where we could lay out the back. And the tent goes out the back of the Honda Insight. You know, ironically, if we were at an RV park,
Maybe we
we'd
are
have about
camping in
we'd
our
have about 2
backyard.
megabytes upload speed. You know, RV parks are not known for their high-speed internet, dude. You have no idea, do you? I'm camping in a special remote location. We set up our safe house on our trip, and we just did a lot of work on it today. David, do you remember that neo-Nazi who always used to goof on you? Yeah, I remember him. I think his name was Hitler or Adolf or something. Okay, Barbies. We're not at Arby's, we're at Barbies. Well, you know, I got to tell you, this trip has been very relaxing, and aside from the nonstop stress of having to get our safe house in order today, you spent would you say close to 6 hours nonstop cleaning mouse poop, Sarah?
Oh, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, I vacuumed all the mouse poop off the floor.
Like I said, I don't
in our
want to talk about it.
You want to talk about my safe house?
No, I don't.
Okay, so Sarah's not going to talk about our safe house.
You can talk about your safe house, but...
Let me try this lighting from both sides. From both sides now, from here and now. Try to hook that on that side over there and see if we get a cross image of some sort.
What are you hooking it
I've
on?
been to... That's good. Just anything you can hook onto. Yeah, just anything so that we can... There we go.
What
So
are you hooked on?
I'm hooked onto this thing, but you can't get to it because the green screen is covering it. He asked me if that the art Who Wants to Be President still cast, and I was like, yeah, I think... Oh, dude, don't ever go there. I'm not... Yeah, that's a kickable offense. Boy, you lost an hour in the show. You useless sack of you-know-what. Well, this is worse than Trailer Park Boys. We're the tent people. Okay? Yeah, this
What
is...
do you think, Dr. Meow?
This is better, actually. Look at the quality of the light. See?
Mm-hmm.
Now you're talking. See how nice that is? Now, we have a couple of news stories we'd like to show you. Just briefly. This came in last night. I just got rid of the chat. Hang on. Okay, we're up and running. We had a couple news stories come in last night, and I'm going to bring you those news stories right now in the top header. This has got to be one of the best news stories so far that we've received. You know how Trump has been using DHS to go after people with ICE? Check this out. Motel 6 has to pay $12 million to the family of ICE victims who've been completely violated because their register at Motel 6 was used to control and access information, and they literally arrested people because of it. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. It's like, okay, so now they can no longer do this without a warrant. So ICE is now being called to task due to the laws of our land, which are definitely going to stop Trump in his tracks from acting like a Nazi toward these people. Okay? Thank you. Cool effect, Dave. Cool effect, Dave. Yeah. We'll go to that effect whenever we want to talk. Leave the light on for you, yeah. Let's see if we can get your light in the scene, because that's essential.
I'm getting this.
Maybe you can hang it right on the ridge of that thing, yeah. That might work. Wow, this was so bizarre. You know, the green screen concept would have been great if we just had a drape around
You know
us.
what would be better?
What?
Is next time is another sunshade.
Yeah, maybe
Just
another sunshade.
in the window.
Let's get a sunshade. Yeah, I think we will. We're going to get one of those sunshades, because that would be... This green screen is more for a studio, and it's like 9 feet tall by 4 feet, and it opens up, so we put it lengthwise in our travel center. The car is kind of... It's called idling, when you idle your car, and it hardly burns any gas, but it charges the battery. So Trump is mailing all the Mexicans a fine for $500 and telling them if they are here illegally, they must leave. That's so funny. You're so funny. Thank you. No, there's no carbon monoxide coming into our car. It's called closed windows with a muffler. Tanks arrived in D.C. for Trump's 4th of July. Did you hear about the celebration he's going to have? I'm going to copy the link address and paste it in here. The U.S. government is showing photos of detained migrants pleading for help. Trump isn't answering any of the problems facing our country. It's weird. It's almost bizarre how he continues to do this. Let's take in this story from Scissor Fight. Here we go. Okay, here it is. Tanks arrive in D.C. for Trump's 4th of July celebration. NBC spotted the tanks in the southeast section of the city on Tuesday, just days before the event. He's bringing tanks into our country, into the city, just like he's a junta leader of some Eastern European country, and I guess that's to impress Vladimir Putin, his friend, his close friend. Dateline NBC. Your video begins in 11 seconds.
In every corner of this country. Stories of hope, compassion, and perseverance.
That's so cool.
These
want
are the
that.
people who are inspiring America.
Every week
Start
on
the video.
NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
Here we go. Let's listen in.
Spotted in southwest Washington today, 2 Bradleys and a pair of Abrams tanks arriving in town over the weekend, all ahead of a July 4th celebration that's already creating fireworks. President Trump beefing up the traditional festivities with a display of military might.
We're going to have planes going overhead, the best fighter jets in the world. We're going to have some tanks stationed outside.
The president, delighted by the Bastille Day parade he attended in France, is now bringing something similar to Washington. Flyovers featuring the F-35 and probably Air Force One. Near the stage, it's VIPs who get the best view for a spectacle that has some critics concerned the president's hijacking the holiday, putting politics over patriotism and forcing taxpayers to foot the bill. One Democrat deriding it as a vanity project.
Mr. President, how about a hot dog and a hamburger rather than an extravaganza that divides the country?
And another headline here tonight after the Supreme Court temporarily blocked the administration's efforts to add a controversial question about citizenship to the 2020 census. We learned late today the census will be printed without that question, a victory for groups that had been fighting the White House.
Fotis Doulos describes it all like a bad dream.
When it first started, I seriously pinched myself a couple of times, and I said, this cannot be true. I'm dreaming this. I'm wearing orange, and I'm in a cell.
He and girlfriend Michelle Troconis are charged with evidence tampering and hindering prosecution in the disappearance of his estranged wife, mother of 5, Jennifer Doulos. Charges they didn't.
Well, there's some weird people out there, you know? It's good we don't have to deal with those people directly, you know? I think the overriding truth about Americans, if it's not happening to us, we don't have to worry about it. You know? It seems that's the overwhelming reality that people are, you know, facing.
I took down the top because I didn't want so much of this showing.
Yeah, I think it's good. Yeah. You really dialed in on this. This is perhaps the nicest setup we've had in the next past 2 hours. How much are we paying for that stupid stuff? Scissor Fight asks. Good question, Scissor Fight. I don't know. And I don't think the military arrival of tanks is going to show anything. It's like this guy's living in the 1950s, Trump is. It's absurd. He's living in a world of conventional warfare, and we're way past that with the nuclear threats that are out there. It's pathetic that we've got a man who's so dense as a president, and he's pretending like we're tough. You know, of course we're tough. We don't have to pretend we're tough. We have the largest military in the world. Yet he's out there promoting it like it was some Soviet-style show of force. It's ridiculous. How far east are we going? We're not sure yet. Sarah's got this special deal where
maybe we'll go as far east as we can. What's the? How far east can you go in the United States? Florida?
We could go to Florida, yeah.
Or is it Georgia? I don't know.
It's so hot in Florida, though.
Maybe they know in the chat room. How far east can you go in the United States?
Paris was 114 the other day. The hottest it's ever been. It's crazy. Maine. You could go to Maine, that's right. Maine's the farthest east you can go.
Maine? I thought it would be like Cape Cod, New Hampshire or something.
I think the farthest point in the country is a place called Eastport, Maine. That's the farthest east you can go.
Oh. Maybe we'll go there. Maybe we'll go to New Mexico or Florida or Georgia or I don't know. But I can afford to do the car camping thing.
Yeah.
It's too much for me to do motels all the time.
Yeah, I mean, you're on a strict budget. You want to save $50,000 a year for the rest of your life. I understand how you feel. Who doesn't want to save $50,000 a year?
Oh, in Maine, you're inside the Atlantic Ocean? Oh, okay.
What would be a target savings plan
before.
for anybody in this country? $5,000, $10,000?
A savings plan?
Yeah, I mean, how much should people really save for their retirement, considering
a lot.
They say you need $1 million to retire.
At least $500 a month.
We could buy Maine lobster in Maine, sure thing.
That's interesting.
I think Maine would be cooler in the winter or in the summer than if we went there.
We could Pakaka in Boston.
In Bahaba.
Oh, what? Okay, maybe.
We're somewhere in the U.S.
Connecticut?
Are we in Connecticut? I don't know.
Oh, thanks, Willie, for the advice. We shouldn't go to Florida. I was thinking of going down to Disney World, but it's too hot down there. Okay, Willie. Actually, I talked to my dad the other day, and he said...
you got it. How the heck do these things live in cold environments?
He said that Florida is hot. Hot, and that I don't want to go there in the summer. So I will avoid Florida. Thank you for the advice.
This is kind of cool.
Oh, it's called West Quoddy Head, Maine.
That's the most eastern port.
VJ.
It's the most eastern place. Well, if we make it to Maine someday this summer, we'll tell you. But I don't know. Right now, we're in the middle of a very dense forested area.
Except I don't have my I don't have a passport, so I can't go up to Quebec.
Paris is no longer 114 degrees. What is that Fahrenheit? 16. What is that Fahrenheit? Like 79, 80?
It says it right there, Fahrenheit, 83.1 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
Feels like 92 degrees Fahrenheit.
83, yeah.
80% humidity.
I'm not doing any rallies this year because, well, for one, we're so far away from the election, we really don't have to worry. I am projected to win in 2028, so I don't really need to worry right now in 2020. I got another 8 years before I get 1 second of media time.
David always has to have a press shirt, even if he's in a tent.
Well, I got these. There's a long story about these shirts. I picked them up. I love these shirts. They're really soft cotton, and whenever they get old, I still take them on trips. So I'm wearing one of my older shirts. So I love them so much. I wear them all the time.
Yeah, in Florida it feels like 95 degrees. That is pretty hot, especially up in Washington. I'm used to like 70 something.
I know. Who'd want to go to Florida right now? Jesus.
Illinois is only 70 degrees.
He's here with you now, David. Illinois is only... Yeah, I'm not sure if we want to talk about where we are because
but Illinois is like
special.
95 degrees Fahrenheit, man.
You know,
we could be any one of those places.
We could be.
But I'm not going... Yeah.
People don't realize that we actually have to broadcast from a VPN through a high-speed internet connection to do the show. That's the problem. Many people don't realize we actually have to have 100 megabyte download speed, 10 megabyte upload speed to do a show. You can't do it from just anywhere.
That's a good idea, Dr.
We thought we were able to do it with all the high-speed internet, but apparently in order to get a good signal out in the middle of nowhere, you need the 5G network. So I kind of answered my big question, why would I need the 5G network in a remote area? It's the only way you can actually get high-speed internet.
There you go.
That's our controversy.
I've never been against 5G. David has, but I haven't.
Well, I'm not really against 5G. I'm in favor of the 5G Plus plan that I talk about because I think we need to have safeguards to make sure that the 5G network is not going to be blasting massive amounts of microwave radiation through our bodies and frying us like little reptiles. That's my concern. So putting limiters on the 5G network really would be the plan. And also making it EMP safe, you know. But the 5G network has not been tested fully on humans, only on guinea pigs, and they all died.
David is recording these shows. I don't know how much space he'll have on his computer to record them.
This is nominal. My computer has a terabyte of hard drive space. Okay. So I don't need to worry. A show like this will produce maybe 500 megabytes. Well, actually, 1.2 gigabytes is what a show typically takes.
Dr. Meow can give us the GPS coordinates of a real FEMA camp if we want to go do a journalism story over there.
You know, I'm not gonna go to FEMA camps this time around. I've already done that. Been there, done that.
I was really stressed out when you went to that one that you thought was a FEMA camp.
I was too.
I mean, oh God, I did not like that.
Somebody said, "Why aren't you getting it on in the tent?" Because it's inappropriate to do getting it on. I mean, this isn't some sort of a weird one of those sex shows. This is a political show, man.
Because David likes to do the show. That's why we don't have time to do anything else.
I like to do this show, and
I know.
That's one of the reasons why Sarah's doing it with me tonight, to prove to you that she's actually not, held against her will. She's going to be away tomorrow night, but she's going to be watching TV and enjoying herself. I'm going to do the show tomorrow night by myself. What are you, Peter Sellers and being there? I like to watch Jane. I'm not Richard Kimball on the run. No, I have no legal problems with the country. I've always been a good citizen. David's show is a form of birth control. That's true. The more you chat, the less you're going to get involved with something you don't want to, have to deal with. Blink twice if you're held against your will.
I'm exactly where I chose to be.
Well, I defaulted to this life, so I'm just kidding. But actually, we all choose to not choose to do things. And sometimes when you choose to not like last year, Sarah chose to get her master's degree. And she did it in 15 months. Now that's something that not many people can do. But if you choose not to get your master's degree, then you realize that your choice was to not get your master's degree. So you've also made a choice not getting it if you haven't gotten it. So Sarah got it, and she proved that anybody can do this who has intelligence like she does.
Well, it's not just about intelligence. It's just really, it's more about perseverance and intelligence.
It's true.
But I am pretty intelligent. I did earn, it would be funny, I would go through all my things I've earned. 3 Presidential Academic Fitness Awards.
When you were in
95th percentile on the Golden Gate exam.
Wow.
Actually, I think it was more like 98.
That's amazing. And then you went on to become magna cum laude
magna cum laude, bachelor's degree. I can't even enumerate on the Honor Society Golden Key, Phi Kappa Phi, whatever.
All of that.
Anyway, I got a scholarship from Mensa.
Yep, Mensa scholarship.
I got top 15% of this nationwide test that they require teachers to take.
That's amazing.
I got a excellence award from the university that I went to get my master's degree. They don't give them out very often, but they're like, good work.
Yeah.
So, I'm pretty good.
I'm going to pull this other camera down because this one's better, and I don't need the other one. So I'm going to remove it, and I'm going to close out of the Logicam because I don't need that camera. Okay, there it is.
Okay, you want to wrap it up?
Out. No, I could if you want me to. I don't have to. As long as it's not on, it's okay. It won't be drawing on batteries.
Okay.
But you can see even at charge, we're plugged in. We're not plugged in. We're still on battery there. So when you're ready to plug in, I can plug in AC. We'll keep an eye on our battery.
I know.
Now, if you want, I can take over the show and you can take a nap. If you want, I can just hold the camera, bring the laptop in my lap. You want to do that?
No, I don't know.
Okay, well, if you want to take a nap, you can. There you go.
Okay.
So everyone has to understand that doing a show every day has been a commitment I've made for years. And is she smarter than me? Absolutely. Sarah is smarter than me in many areas. I will admit that. Yes. She is. I'm not afraid to tell you that in certain areas, Sarah has incredible concentration abilities. She's better at working on software, coding. She's ultimately better with all kinds of logistics regarding uploads and downloads and setting up websites. So she's really much more capable than I am.
I think
because she has the ability
capable.
To focus. I'm a little bit more of a wandering thinker, I actually spend a lot of time in deep thought, just like Sarah does, but I tended to be thinking more about geopolitical problems as opposed to how to code, how to make a certain if-then statement for something that you're developing on Ruby on Rails or something.
That'll be about 2 weeks.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. For that job. Yeah, I mean, I could get into coding. I'm not I don't feel like I know enough about it.
Well, you have mastered what you do know. And in order to get that master's degree in learning technologies, you had to bring on tremendous amount of information gathering and piece together. You had to do a few projects, and you won an award at your university. That was really amazing. I was like blown away.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it was like she won an award at the university. They sent her an award at an event saying, "This is so cool, we're giving you an award."
Yeah, exactly. When you go above and beyond what they require for a degree or for a certain course or something, they're like, yeah, this is one of the best things they saw. So, yeah. It was because I wanted to use it with my class, and I did, which was really good.
Yeah, it was really amazing.
I mastered the degree, exactly. I'm going to have my award ceremony in Seattle. I should invite everybody, huh? No, David would not want to do that.
No, I think the fact that you are having an event, we're going to it. Now you might get a chance to enjoy something special at that event, but we'll see.
I already am enjoying something special at the event. Just going there.
According to goldprice.org, gold is up $23.60 today for a price of $1428.13 an ounce. Gold is really skyrocketing because people really are wanting to put their investments in a safe place. And I always believe that gold and silver will go up long term. That's why I invested quite a bit when I was younger on gold and silver, just because I felt it was necessary long term, but I never cashed out on it. I kind of wished I'd cashed out on silver when it was $53 an ounce. But, when you cash out, you got to pay taxes on all that money. It's better just to look at it. Like I have this silver dollar in my pocket. It's kind of a reminder of what it's like to hold on to something special. Here it is. A typical silver dollar like this is like $17-$20. It's kind of cool. But something like this is more transferable to somebody. If you wanted to trade somebody something of value, this is solid silver. We're at like 97% silver. It's a beautiful Liberty coin. But a gold ounce is going to cost you $1,428. This will cost you what, 20? The price of silver is at 20 right now? 18, 16? It went up because of this today, Dave. Zero hedge. George Soros surge after Trump dominates gold standard. Okay.
Gold standard advocate Judy Shelton has been...
Okay. Gold standard advocate Judy Shelton to the Fed board. So she really likes the gold standard. And after several unsuccessful attempts to put his preferred candidates on the Fed's board moments ago, Donald Trump announced that he intends to nominate Christopher Waller, who is currently the executive VP and director of research at the St. Louis Fed, the board of the Federal Reserve. Prior to his current position, Christopher served as professor and chairman of economics at Notre Dame. I'm very pleased to announce that it is my intention to nominate Christopher Waller. He's very good. He's very, very, very talented. Gold, very, very big. Very important. We need to get Christopher Waller into a very important position. Silver's at $15.30. Well, at least it's moving up. Silver will follow gold. It's on its way. Oh, Willie, we got a hotel. We can't get decent reception. Last night we were at a nice hotel. We got 1 megabyte download speed and a 0.5 megabyte upload speed. We couldn't do a show from a hotel. We tried it the first night and you saw 12 frames per second. At least tonight you're getting good quality, reception. Same with last night. So we've been giving you good quality shows despite the limitations on our show. Good evening, Alpha Geek. Good evening. Bug hug. Navy SEAL Edward Gallagher found not guilty on murder and attempted murder charges. I'm going to pass on that story. I'm glad he's found not guilty, okay? Thanks.
Well, it's ended up being in a remote area. Some of these remote areas, even the hotels are like...
They suck.
Yeah.
We tried to get a hotel. We asked them, did you have good Wi-Fi here at the hotel? Oh, yeah, we have great Wi-Fi. 1 megabyte download speeds. I mean, you can't even watch a Netflix show. Oh, we have great Wi-Fi. Sure you do. Yeah, great. How many refunds have we had on this trip? 2, 3? 2 refunds.
2 or 3. First night.
First night was
then
horrible.
Then we had another one, I think.
You want to talk about the first night? It was hilarious. We pulled into this.
So I had reserved a room on the internet, thinking, well, how bad can it be? It's part of this certain group of hotels. I pulled in and I was like, yes, I have a reservation. So, I'd like my room. And then, anyway, I got in the room at the motel and we're like, we didn't notice right away. So we started unpacking our car. And we're about halfway unpacked and, maybe even full. Actually, we were fully unpacked for the night. And because it was the beginning of a trip, I took in more stuff the first night into the motel room I did after that. Mm-hmm. But I was like, okay, I've got everything unpacked. Wait a minute. Where's the remote for the TV?
Yeah, and then I went to there's no remote for the TV. So I went to the TV and it wasn't even plugged in the wall. So I plugged it in the wall and then no remote. And I hit the on button on the back of the TV. It wasn't even connected to the internet or to a cable system. So I plugged the cable system and I got one channel. Then
he turned it on and it was like Comedy Central and it was just horrible.
It was like the worst.
And then they say, so I called the front desk. I'm like, there's no remote for the TV. And then they're like, oh, what kind of TV is it?
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, I have to call the manager to get the remote because it's in some kind of locked room. It was just so weird. I ended up, long story short, we ended up leaving that motel that night. And David said, I'm just going to go home and we're not going to go on any trip at all. This is horrible.
Yeah, I was already set to go back home at that. Whoa. Oh, that was great.
And then...
We're clipping. I mean, it's amazing how good this mic is. Go ahead.
So then it was just so bizarre.
It got worse. We went back to the desk saying, I'd like to get
when David
get a discount on this room. I thought, well, surely if we have to put up with no remote. She said she had a remote.
Then
she said
she's
she had
like,
a remote.
oh, he's here. The manager's finally here. I can get you the remote.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. We need to look for batteries for this remote.
Right. So they didn't have batteries.
And then they found batteries for the remote.
Yep.
And then...
And it had a piece of tape wrapped around it.
They didn't have like a back cap for the remote.
That
it was
tape
like
wrapped around batteries. So I take it into the room and I try it. It doesn't work.
And then this particular motel room had a microwave. And so we were going to like heat up some coffee in the microwave because our coffee went cold just like my cocoa went cold a little bit.
It does, yeah.
And then there was a glass plate in the microwave, but like usually there's this like little plastic piece that sits in the middle that spins the glass plate. And David's like, this carousel is missing. And they're like, what do you mean by carousel? But it's like
it's the thing that spins the microwave.
Spins the glass plate.
She put some Amber's cat food on defrost and it blew up. It just splattered all over the interior. It's like, that's on defrost.
Oh, that's what I think. That's what it was because I said, oh, can I do a pet fee? Yeah. Can I pay for a pet? And it's like, then they put me in this. They're like, oh yeah, because we need to put you in a certain room because people might have allergies to pets. Oh yeah, and David walks out of the hotel room and there's like a dog sniffing him.
Sniffing my genitals. I walked out, this dog's like sniffing my genitals. It's like, this is a nightmare. This is our first hotel that we stopped on our trip. It was a motel, obviously.
And then not only that, I was like, because I was going in and out of the door to go try to talk to the front desk people about how bad the room was and get the remote. I noticed, like, there's usually like a deadbolt in hotel rooms that has like the one has a
like
ball
a chain.
and then
He's like
lock it, and it had the part that goes across, but the part that like holds it when it goes across was like missing from the door. Oh God,
it was unreal.
It was really bad.
We went all over the place looking for a decent. We found this nightmare hotel. So anyway, I go to the front desk. I said, "Well, could you at least get to the manager and get a discount for us?" And she said, "Well, he's very busy right now. He's working in the other room." And I said, "Well, ask him if we can get a major discount on this room because we don't. You got to get your bags unpacked. You don't want to leave.
Pack the bags all up." And Amber was already out because that's what I was doing. I was feeding Amber when I figured all this out. And it was just, anyway, it was just
Well, then
so
you said,
bad.
David, don't worry. I can always get Netflix on my computer.
Oh, yeah, that was it. I was like, okay, I've got to work around this stupid TV thing's not working.
No cable.
I know. I'll just pull up my computer and we can watch Netflix. And then David said
the manager is busy working on the internet. He can't get the internet to work. So not only did we not have cable TV, we had one channel, but the manager didn't have the internet working either. That's why we couldn't get a discount. So I said, okay, this is the final straw that broke the camel's back.
I said, I don't need a discount. I need a full refund. I'm out of this dump. And then at first when David's like, no, we'll just stay here. It's like one of those places I'm like, okay, I'm going to put my hair up in a bun and maybe like put my hair in like a shower cap so I don't get any... It was skeevy.
Let me ask you a question. Aside from the 4 or 5 families that had children,
a night
that was like $100 a night.
Oh yeah, it was over $100.
It was like $130 a night.
Yeah, it was $130 a night.
Gang members were outside working on their car, and they were like looking at me, going, "Oh, gringo, hey man, you got a nice spare."
It seemed like that, and there was It was like
$130 a night. So then
there was
there's a good
woman
story
who
here.
looked like Lady of the Night.
Oh yeah, there was a prostitute walking
around,
like honey,
hey,
you need a good time or something.
Time? I mean, you're with some woman.
I can make this happen. I mean, the two of us, or even 3, whatever.
Oh God!
It's like, oh my gosh,
so weird. And fortunately, my friend, I said, "Oh, I'm going to this particular city because it's like the first leg on my journey." And she had stayed there like just like that week, and she's like, well, if you come here, you should actually stay at this place. It's decent prices and it's a really nice hotel.
Yeah.
And David was like, okay, we're just going home. I drove like the entire day. I don't care. I'm turning around. I'm going home. We're not going on a trip at all.
We drove 400 miles that day. Yeah.
The car that took us 3 days to pack.
We're not going to tell you the city, no, Willie.
Anyway.
But we can tell you 3 days to pack to go on a trip, because we took off for like nearly 2 months. We're taking a trip because she's a teacher. She gets a 2-month vacation. We're maximizing our time. Yet I said, I really want to do the show. We're not doing the What's Going On video tonight, Olive Fries. I'll do it tomorrow night, though.
And
I will get back on track with that.
Anyway, I said, no, David, I'm not going home tonight. We drove all this way. I know. I want to take you. We're going to go to this hotel that my friend recommended.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to spend the money to stay in there, and then and that's what we're going to do. And we can go home tomorrow if you really want, but right now let's just go there.
We did too.
And I had the address and I put it in my navigator. Oh yeah. That was the thing too. I brought a certain navigator, and because I'm cheap, I don't have data on my phone. But anyway, my navigator wasn't working because it hadn't been charged that day as well.
We have video signal. Our signal is coming in strong. We have 0 dropouts on both channels. What are you talking about? We have perfect video here tonight. We're broadcasting through a VPN too, which is unusual.
Yes, I agree with that. 3 stars.
Our video is clear.
Yeah, then...
Okay, more trolls to online.
Oh, gosh. That was really crazy.
But let me tell you about the best part of the night. We then went over to the hotel that she'd stayed in when she was with her friend.
I was like, my friend and I remember staying in this hotel with my friend that recommended it a few years ago. this is a good place, David. And so we stayed there. Then go ahead.
Well, then she said, I'm taking you out to dinner to my favorite restaurant, because she had gone to that restaurant before with her friend. And it's like, I've never been on a date like that where she just said, I'm taking you to dinner. I wasn't even that hungry until I realized I was that hungry, and we got there.
You weren't hungry, you were hangry.
I was hangry, yeah. I was reaching the point where I was so hungry I was angry, and I had some of that potato salad I made on our Thursday show 2 weeks ago. And I ate some of that, and I said, well, yeah, okay. So she drove, I drove down the street about a mile and went to the best pizza restaurant. Italian pizza. It was like classic Italian restaurant. And normally I don't eat that kind of food because I'm salt sensitive. And this is the best restaurant because it was just herbs, the best herbs. And I had no reaction whatsoever. It was great. We each ate a half a pizza, and we split scampi, a salad with scampi in it, shrimp scampi. It was really good, and unlimited garlic bread and unlimited garlic bread. We took it home with us, and we had it the next day.
Yeah, it was really good.
That was incredible. Thank you. It was an herb pizza. Yeah, it was made with. We each got a different types of chicken on each of the halves. She got a feta cheese with chicken, roasted red peppers, and I had a garlic chicken with a kind of a tomato base. It was it was like dried tomatoes with a really good.
Maybe a pesto base or something.
But anyway. Wow, what a terrific restaurant! And that rounded out the evening, and we went back to this incredible hotel. It was so nice that it was one of the nicest hotels in the country. And the parking lot was so full we could barely find a place to park.
Yeah, when we came back, it was like, oh, whoa, the entire parking lot's completely full. This is a popular hotel.
It was booked. I mean, it's like everyone took their kids there, and they had the best pools and everything.
Yeah, and the next day we we had breakfast and we went into the jacuzzi and the swimming pool.
And that was clean too.
Yeah.
I don't normally like hotel spas because they tend to be kind of greasy and weird, but in fact, when I see like 50 people in the spa, I said, we're not going in the spa at all.
I know. Exactly.
We're not going to exchange viruses with other people. Thank you.
Oh.
But this was really good. Yeah,
it seems like though,
fun.
Sometimes if I book in advance, those are like the bad hotels.
Yeah.
Like, unless I know exactly the hotel and I've been there before.
These are indoor hotels, pools. We don't go to the outdoor ones, except when you run into some gathering with water slides.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of really bad experiences on our road trip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we really have.
I mean, really bad. I mean, I can tell you, Sarah's going to write a couple short stories, I think, about one of them. But we're not going to give you the specifics on it because she's going to send it to Reader's Digest, I think.
Yeah, I had to walk out. Well, there was that. There was another one where I had to walk out because I was like, oh, this isn't going to work. And because I booked it in advance, like over the phone, I was like worried that they're not going to give me a refund.
God, you're just so sick, Pirate Salty Dog. Do you really want to remain in the show? Dave, I have no idea there was any such thing as an outdoor hotel room. I didn't know they existed either. You've never been there. Why does she have a coat on? Because it's pretty dang cold here.
David runs the air conditioning all the
67
time.
degrees in this car while the engine is running. We can't run the show without having a system. So in order to do the show, I actually have to reach over and plug in the AC inverter, which I'm going to do right now. We're almost at 30% left in the battery here. 41 minutes left. Let me take it to 20%.
That's just the beginning of it, Dr. Meow. It's not just a night.
We are in a tent outside. See that light back there? That's the restroom. That's a public restroom where people, find pubic hair on whatever. I don't want to talk about that. Okay, love your green screen tonight. Thank you. Nice green screen. Yeah, it's a green tent, and we're enjoying it. Thank you. Many of you have wanted to take trips, and I know it's kind of a luxury now to take a trip in America because the prices of hotels are so extreme. Luckily, no, Captain Howdy, I don't want to fantasize about that because I'm not weird like you.
We were so close, Daryl VJ.
You did that.
I'm
we
so
were
glad
almost
the
out of
car-
a charge.
I'm so glad the car started.
I know. We almost didn't have a start on our car. And in about 15 minutes, I'm going to plug in my AC inverter, which is, we've charged up our battery by now, but not completely. Your best charge is really just driving. Please keep your dialogue to politics. Try not to turn our show into your toilet bowl. Thank you. Wow. Whew. Anyway, we're lucky enough to have Sarah tonight. Tomorrow night she won't be on. I'll be doing a show by myself. So she'll be enjoying. I was talking about this last night. I told people that we have a safe house that we went to. That we
did tell me.
Yeah, we have a safe house that we went to, and we spent our day fixing it up today.
See, it's so safe that I wasn't going to mention it.
Yeah, well, it's a generic safe house. We have a few. Anyway, we like, when we travel, we like to have places we can spend a couple weeks or so at.
It's so safe that, let's just be real here. It's so safe that it does not have internet connection.
Where were you when Trump stepped over the line?
So that's why we're in our car, because the safe house where we're staying does not have internet.
Yeah, we actually went to a couple motels in the remote area that we're in, near our safe house, and we were trying to get decent connections. They go at 1 megabyte.
And the motels near the safe house don't have internet either.
They're bad.
Or they have internet,
said it was good,
but it's enough internet that you can maybe check your email.
Internet
and that's
is not internet. Yeah. Email. We have a data plan. And then we went to the Wi-Fi hotspot company today and said, do you have a Wi-Fi hotspot that'll reach us to this remote area? And the person said, we have a data plan for you. Well, we need high-speed connections.
Oh, yeah. It won't be high speed. It would be just enough to check your email. Oh, no, thanks.
A safe house is remote, hard to get to, and extremely hidden. And that's what our safe house is. We have a very hidden location. So hidden that we're running our show through a VPN right now, so nobody can find us. Mark apparently is offering $5,000 to anybody who will find our location. That's how much money Mark has been getting. He literally is floating in cash because they want to stop this third party from growing. Where were you when Trump stepped over the line? I've been here all along I'm the guy that warned all of you about Trump 8 months ago. 2 years ago. 3-4 years ago, I warned you about Trump. I've been telling you all along the line how he was going to behave, and I've even predicted what he was going to do. Owner of a dental lab accused of illegally dental work, forcing women to wear ill-fitted dentures causing oral cancer. Ad police arrest man practicing without a license after dentures provided may have caused cancer in an elderly patient. Wow. Thanks, Bug Hug. You're new to the room. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, can you imagine a motel with 1 megabyte download speeds? And they told me it was great Wi-Fi? I mean, come on. I'm going to pass that link right now.
I've seen Big Hug a couple times.
Have you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, then I can trust this link.
He always does an emoji with a big hug.
Oh, that's sweet. Let's take a look at his link here. Unlicensed dentist and ill-fitting dentures cause woman's oral cancer. I just read that story. What more is there to say? There he is, getting called in by the cops. What a jerk. Police said this is Julian Saldamarriaga's second arrest for performing dental procedures without a proper license at the J&D Dental Laboratory. Ugh. I don't think I want to get my dentist work done there, that's for sure. Thanks for the story, Big Hug. And now back to you in the studio. J&D Dentistry, that's like JB Weld Dentistry, where you can have JB Weld wear your dentures. We just let it dry a little extra with a hairdryer, and we'll get your dentures right on track with JB Weld, which happens to work really well, by the way, but just not on dentures. Well, I can tell you that we're now reaching the point where we're an hour and 15 minutes away from the final countdown, and now in 10 minutes. So if you want to sleep, Sarah, I can take over the show. Do you mind?
Yeah, I was about to sleep.
Well, I mean, no, I'm serious. You can take a little rest while I talk, if that's okay with you.
Okay.
Okay, let me get my I got to turn on the power inverter. Give me a little break right now because I got to get the power inverter going. Let me put it on you while I plug this sucker in.
All right, so yeah, it's an interesting safe house. No one's been there for a while, so yes, I was cleaning up.
We had a pretty cool place, yeah.
Mice poop.
Mice poop.
And that's not just going to be like, oh, a night of cleaning it. That'll be a few days.
Yeah.
But whatever. David calls it a safe house because he feels like it's safe because it doesn't have internet connection.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Captain Howdy, for the offer.
That's very sweet of you.
No mice. All right.
I never knew this made sounds underneath, but it does have a little. It has a little thing on it.
What's making sounds?
This AC inverter.
Oh, that's making sounds. Oh, it's a fan. Stay on the show. Okay. Yes.
Okay, let me grab this.
No, that was David's AC inverter that apparently has fans on it.
Oh yeah, they overheat,
Yes, I know.
The
they were saying that it sounds like your Remington shaver.
It does.
Well, Amber's there. Amber's safe. And
she's at her
so
safe house right now.
She is hopefully taking care of the mice. That would be lovely. Anyway.
But the engine's racing on this.
Yeah.
That's weird. I'm going to unplug it.
I agree.
That's weird. I don't trust it.
I know. I wouldn't plug that in. Just plug it directly into the battery. See what happens there.
Can't really.
I'm going to plug this computer into the battery.
We'll do that as a backup.
And just don't plug the battery into the car.
Yeah.
Just deal with that later.
That was weird. That was strange the way the engine was surging,
Mm-hmm.
That'll give us a little charge. That might make us get to the final destination.
Yes, true.
It was a power surge. Yeah, it was weird.
Okay, that's weird.
That's great camera work.
Okay, that's...
No, Sarah, David clearly needs your guidance. Yeah, well, I don't mind admitting that she's very helpful. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Think that at least 1.5 billion people around the world are watching you, sitting in a mobile travel unit with engine running and complaining about chemtrails? Actually, yeah, but Sarah doesn't complain. I do. I'm the one who complains about chemtrails.
And 5G network, any 5G network towers, David complains about that. And I'm sitting up here thinking to myself, gee, I would love a 5G network tower near me.
It would be helpful.
Then I could actually then I could show you my safe house.
Well, the guy at the Wi-Fi hotspot location, which unnamed on it, said that in next year we're going to have full connectivity in remote areas. So next year we're going to be seeing like a major changeover where 5G is going to all the areas. Now, throughout the country, we ran across various places that have 5G all over the country, and these things are transmitters every 300 feet.
Good night.
It looks like bells hanging over light posts, and each one of these 5G transmitters look like an array of bells hanging over light posts.
David will always be broadcasting. Yeah, he'll be broadcasting from his car for, I don't know,
for the year.
Yeah.
I have a commitment through this election to broadcast
I know,
every day. Yeah.
But not necessarily from his car.
No.
We'll probably go
to stay at hotels and stuff.
Do a hotel once a week or something.
We had some good hotels coming out where we are. We actually ran into really good connections at certain hotels, certain brand names. I'm not going to tell you which ones, but...
You like seeing us both together?
Yeah, it's actually a good show.
It's fine. Like I can do it as long as but I'm going to do a different setup.
Every other day.
I'm going to get a window screen for
Yeah, we're gonna get
the
that.
back of my car rather than the green screen. The green screen works great in hotels. But,
yeah, this was great in hotels. We had our first few shows with a green screen in hotels, but this green screen sucks when it comes to fitting into a car.
Yeah, that's an interesting idea, Hawk Slammer. Get a cargo van and do a DIY a van build so we can boondock and save the bills on hotels.
You look great with this lighting.
It's a possibility we could.
Great lighting.
Thank you.
Yeah, doesn't she look great with that lighting? Wow. Yeah, well, we're going to do the windshield in the back of the car, too, with the sunshade. And if we get one with a blue background, we can use it as a blue screen, like that one. So we really just have one already. We just need a new ground screen for the front, you know?
Yeah.
We have that one.
True.
That will work in the back, I think.
Yeah.
In fact, if I was really into it, I'd take that out right now and go get it. But I think I'm going to pass on that.
We're going to leave this in because we have to, break it down or fold it up, and it's hard to fold up.
Yeah, we can do that later.
Exactly.
We'll take it back to the safe house to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing. We did a show from 6 to 8 in the old days. And I almost think it's best if we do a 6 to 8 show tonight. I'm sure nobody's going to complain because we really talked about enough news. Trump is doing absolutely nothing to advance our country. So we may run a short show tonight because it's kind of a weird situation. I don't want to keep her up much later. Yeah. So I think we are going to cut it short at 10 o'clock tonight. I mean, excuse me, at 8 o'clock. The 6 to 8 show.
8 o'clock Pacific.
Yeah, we're still on vacation, Bob. We've got a 6 to 8 show tonight. We just ran into a lot of problems connectivity-wise. And today we were expecting to do a Wi-Fi hotspot from our remote location.
We'll be on vacation for 2 months.
Yeah, we're 6 to 8 p.m. tonight. We're only doing a 2-hour show.
We might have to do that for the rest of the summer.
Yeah. We have to do a 6 to 8 show right now.
Monday through Friday.
I know, 7 minutes. Bummer for you. But what is there to talk about? Trump is continually mouthing off and pretending like everything's great. Made a big deal about how he told Putin that he shouldn't. He laughingly told Putin that he shouldn't meddle in our 2020 election, and they thought it was a joke. But this is ridiculous. He won because of. There you go.
That's cool. Mobile Internet Office satellite trailer.
That's kind of cool. I like that.
Orbitbid.com.
Hit the desktop region and show people what's on the screen.
Okay, desktop region.
Right. The first thing that you hit that. Boom. Look at that. Boom.
Okay,
Let's hit play. Wow. Orbitbid.com over desktop. That would be kind of fun. Let's go inside.
1-800 last bid satellite office. Internet option satellite office. 1-800lastbid.com. And media auctioning.
It even has any details. Are they going to go inside? Fast forward a little bit if this is like a 12
direct
video.
wave.
It's pretty cool. Oh, he's going inside.
It's only a 2-minute video.
He's got all kinds of connections.
Yeah, games are important.
Cool. Little studio inside, green screen. Oh yeah, you have your mobile setup with your captain's chair, air conditioning. Sweet. It's nice. Okay, desktop out of it.
Genesis.
Here.
Oops, sorry. I kept meaning to hit pause, but I was in the wrong spot.
And then go over here. Let's go like that. And we're out of there. Whoa. I know. volume in that trailer is loud, yeah. So Trump is dragging our country down to dictator oligarchy status with this lame military parade stunt he's pulling. I know, I agree, guest 427. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Trump is running the country like a junta leader in some Eastern European bloc country. I mean, he's up there with General Tito in Yugoslavia. I mean, that's how he's behaving. It's just unreal. Well, believe me, I'd have a solar rooftop system if I could get these battery backup systems to run properly. But
I don't
frankly,
know.
they don't run properly. They drag on the engine. We have a lithium-ion battery here that we had plugged into DC. We were going to do the show from that, and it totally failed us. So much so that we actually ran out of battery power in our car.
Was barely able to start.
It was unbelievable.
It's like, I don't know. That's not good.
Not good. No, we don't want to be stuck here.
Yeah.
So we're going to charge our vehicle as we go down the road, and we'll probably pull into a gas station, make sure we have battery power to start their car. Seriously. So we'll drive around in circles for a while, but we're going to cut it short tonight to 6 to 8. As much as we want to be able to talk to all of you, we are just checking in and giving you a good daily show. We started our show in 2008 with the 6 to 8 show. And for about 2 years, it was 6 to 8. We expanded to 6 to 9, then 5 to 9, then 5 to 10. And I was doing 5 hours when we left recently. And then we did a 4-hour video show on top of it. So for 10 and a half years now, we've been doing, 9 hours of broadcasting a day. So we're cutting it down on our travel trips. But you're in Cool Rock because Vaughn doesn't work. We have a pretty big lithium-ion battery. It's a... let me put it on the screen for you. I can go off of this now. I'm going to unplug it. But...
oh, where's my light? Did my light go out? Oh, my light was behind me. Let me get it.
Well, we're reaching the end of the show anyway, so... But check this battery out. It's pretty big. It's good for about 2 hours of operations for the computer as backup. But not really big enough to power up. And ironically, this started draining our main battery on our car when we plugged it in. Big time. I mean, it literally sucked it down so we could barely start. Yeah, this is only about 2 to 3 hours of runtime. Yeah. And this will handle lights and anything else. It's got two plugs in it, and it's got a whole battery of USB chargers that you can plug in. But a typical lithium-ion battery, this one has a little light on it. So a typical lithium-ion battery like this costs about $100, $120. But it's a pretty good one. But I'm not that impressed with the drain on our main system. Well, generators take gas, and you got to charge them up. As you can see, it's always a challenge. Okay, we've got we're gonna signing out here. Drop frames. Okay. Let me hit this one.
The recording.
Yeah, I'm gonna start that. Let me just finish off here with a little tune. Later. Have a good one. Take care.